A lot of people coming over from Ireland for 16 Carat this year. I just want to know if you have any words for all your Irish fans, because I think it's also just going to be the Avalanche fan club this weekend.
Yeah, my Twitter has been going a little bit crazy in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, it's great that Ireland has picked me as their favorite, and I really appreciate that. I would never seen that coming, because it's kind of weird, because I've never been there, but thank you guys.
Avalanche, since we last talked to you, Monster Consulting has sort of taken off in a big way as like a major tag team. I was wondering where you get your ideas for your merch and for the business and how that all came together.
I don't know, it's just sometimes I've got some really weird ideas and I try to make them work for wrestling. I don't know, like I have a regular job as well, and maybe I have too much free time there to have all those crazy ideas, but I'm happy they work out.
Hi Robert. You had this big injury last year. Did you change something in your life and in your training after the injury?
The biggest change in my training is that, to a very big part, I'm not able to lift weights with free weights because my right shoulder doesn't allow it. Not because of the pressure or stuff, it's just I can't move my right shoulder in ankles where they would need to be to do exercises properly. So that's a little bit easier with, what's that called, the workout machines. I personally, when I came back and before I came back, I made kind of a mistake, just focusing too much on my shoulder. I mean, of course it was fundamental to like rebuild the shoulder, but I kind of let everything else go a little bit. I mean, if you followed my Twitter recently, you see kind of the kind of transition I made in the last couple of months, because I just realized I have to focus on the whole package again, not just doing exercises for my shoulder and being afraid that there could happen something there. So that was pretty much the biggest change I made, but yeah. By the way, this media center is becoming bigger and bigger every time I'm here. So thank you everybody for the big interest.
You've been known to be an avid gamer, and I think you also you did some stuff on YouTube where you showed off your Switch when you got it. So, what are some of the games that you actually enjoy playing on there, and does it help on the road? And also, are you excited for the new Super Smash Bros. That was announced yesterday?
I didn't know, but thanks for the information. I loved the Smash Bros. On the N64 back in the day. I didn't really like the ones that came out later. And yeah, Switch is a big part of my life on the road, if you want to put it like that. The game I've enjoyed the most throughout the last year was the Super Mario Odyssey. I'm not that big of a Zelda guy. I like it, but I've never, I can't put 200 hours plus into a game. That's just not, that's just not me.
Considering Keith Lee's built up this huge international indie reputation, would you consider your match against him tonight to be the biggest of your career, or one of the biggest of your career so far?
Yeah, he's making very big waves at the moment, so you can, name-wise, it definitely is.
And will you console Keith Lee when he cries after you turn out to be his wave breaker?
Could somebody translate this for me?
Die Frage war, ob du ihn trösten wirst, wenn er traurig ist, nachdem du ihn besiegt hast.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Good afternoon. What's happened in the last couple of months? Because it seems like, I remember seeing you a couple of years ago, and it seems like now in wXw you're having a lot more fun, a lot more freedom, a lot more creativity, and it seems like this is the best Avalanche we've ever seen. It seems like you're really getting into something. What's changed for you here?
I just kind of feel I know how it works now. That's pretty much maybe not the answer you would like to get, but I feel like I understand things way better than I did a few years ago. And also like my injury break helped a lot because I was able to like step back because I had to, but like step back and watch things out of different perspective, and I guess that's the result we're seeing right now.
So, any more questions?
You've teamed with both Ilya and Dirty Dragon in Cerberus before, and as we've seen recently, Dragon has turned out to be quite a nice guy. So would you be interested in maybe joining back up with him together with Nero maybe, or help him in his struggles with Jörn when he comes back and AJ and the likes, or is that something that you would say is in the past?
I think for now it's a no, but I think he will be doing better in the future. I have big trust in Dirty Dragon.
So, any more questions?
Do you think with maybe your increased online presence now, and you were saying yourself that you're starting to figure out how it all works now, do you think now is the time to break in internationally, like to go to a place like a Progress or a Rev Pro, and be able to get bookings there more regularly?
I think right now I can add something to, yeah, maybe not any promotion in the world, but most of them. I don't want to sound cocky, but that's the way I feel right now. So yeah, please book me.
Hey, the bad guy with the last two questions for more respect. So let's wrap it up in a couple of more questions. With Julian Nero also possibly joining 16 Carat Gold, what are your thoughts about possibly facing your own tag team partner in round 2?
I'm sorry for him. It happened.
This is an incredibly niche question, but when the word Cerberus Forsyth was uttered, what did you make of it?
Sorry, the second part I didn't get.
Oh, what did you make of the whole Cerberus Forsyth thing?
To be quite honest, I don't get it to this day at a whole. But yeah, but at least we got a T-shirt out of it. So, and it's.
Where's the photograph?
Thank you. And I think the money that's coming together from this is going into something for a good cause. So there are only winners.
You just mentioned a good cause. You've recently.
Everybody who doesn't know.
You've mentioned a good cause. You've recently also sold some autographed pictures and stuff like that, that the money from that actually went to a good cause. Can you update everybody on if that helped, or if anybody still wants to spend some money on that, if that's still possible?
Thanks for the question. I think it was Tag League. I was dedicating my merch money, so to say, to Christopher. He suffered from, I don't know the English term for it. In German it's Blutkrebs, basically.
So blood
cancer.
Yeah, but some weird form of it, and he's doing better. They tried some new
treatment.
Yeah, they tried some new treatments, and he's at home now. He's not in the best condition, but at least he was at home for the birth of his second child. So he's doing not good, but at least better. And I think all they were, of course, because at a whole, I think. Of course, not from myself, but all in all, I think there were 15,000 euros coming together, and they were like really happy and overwhelmed. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's the illness. How should I say? Like, I don't want to be the party pooper right now, but it's like just buying time. So, yeah. But we can't close this down with this question.
That's right. That's absolutely right. He's a pro at the Media Center, but you know how it works.
Yeah.
So don't let him down.
After you beat Keith Lee, which of the other 16 Carat participants would you like to face this weekend?
Jonah Rock, Matt Riddle. There's one left, right? It's not easy. Like I don't know all the other matches right now, but I think me against Matt Seidel would be a cool match as well. So.
Earlier on, I asked John Klinger about his first championship reign, and he alluded to the fact that he wasn't really ready for it, but the belt kind of made him a little bit bigger than he was at the time. Are you ready to be wXw champion now, in your opinion? Are you ready to take that belt and lead the company as the face of it?
That's a tough question. I don't, to be honest, I don't know. But I guess in this case, you never know. You just. I once heard Goldust say, "If you want to have the ball, don't fumble that son of a bitch." So I guess that's the way I would handle it.
That sounds like a perfect final sentence, in my opinion. Thank you, Avalanche. Always a pleasure having you on the Media Center. And good luck in 60 Carat Gold.